Yo, hello YouTubers and welcome to another Shadowproof guide. Today it is time for a guide about macros and add-ons. The reason why I'm doing this video now is because I've had a lot of people message me, whisper me in game, and even inbox me and that, asking me what add-ons do you use, what macros do you use, please can you do a macro video, please can you do an add-on video. So I thought I'll do a 2-in-1. Let's go all out. Special day. So yeah, I thought let's go all out, let's get this done, and so you can have some more, because then for Wednesday new season's out, I think, who knows, but I will be able to start uploading some arena games and everything. So time to hit 2.4k, let's get going. But yep, so to start with, it's going to be macros. Macros I use are, there's a few handy and nifty ones, and there's a few retarded ones. Buffs. This is a good one, because normally a Shadow Priest has 3 buffs. 4, but one of them you have to choose between. So you have 4 buffs, but only 3 of them you can use. So I have it set up like this. We have Power Word Fortitude, Inner Fire, Inner Will, Fear Ward. I have this buff macro set up to a sequence, so if I click it 3 times, it gives me all 3 buffs I need. So let me cancel them 2 out. If I say, for example, I click it once, Power Word Fortitude, press it again, Inner Fire, but if I press it a 3rd time, Fear Ward. So yep, that is a very nice macro and a very nifty one to have, because it doesn't take up 3 spaces on your action bar, it only takes up 1, which is very nice to have. Especially if you're not using the add-on Bartender and you've only got the little action bar and you might be struggling for space. But it is a very nice add-on to have. My next macro I use, add-on? Yep, macro, yeah, whatever. Whichever one I'm on about, yada yada. The next one I use is Burst. This one is my big burst. When I'm casting on a target, going all out, it's time to go all out. Boom, 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 boom. Burst incoming now. Press that burst. This is what it does. It casts Shadowfiend, uses my trinket, and it says it's go time. It's go time. But yeah, that's only a bit of a joke between me and a few friends, and but it is nice because you use your trinket instead of having to click Shadowfiend and then click your trinket as well. Using them both at the same time. Thing is though, Shadowfiend is 3-minute cooldown, whereas your trinket is only a minute. So make sure to keep using trinket every minute, because you can use trinket 3 times by the time you use Shadowfiend once. So by the time it's off cooldown again, you'll be on your 4th trinket and you'll be on your 2nd Shadowfiend. Works quite nice. It works out quite well, to be fair. It is nice to have. You can set it up. Say you've got 2 burst trinkets. You've got 2 that say use, increases spell power or intellect. You put use/13 and use/14, which is both trinkets. Use 13 is the top trinket, use 14 is the bottom. You can also have it set up if you've got an engineering belt buckle, whatever it is, that can increase intellect or something. You can set it up to use your belt buckle, use your cloak, or I don't know what it is, I'm not an engineer, but yeah, that you can use that as well. The next one I use is Dispersion. This one is very nice. It's used in RBGs, BGs, Arena, big time. This macro is one that cancels out your Dispersion. If, for example, Dispersion lasts 6 seconds, grants 6% mana every second. In total gives you 36% mana, reduces damage taken by 90% for 6 seconds, and also increases your movement speed if you have the set bonus, which is nice to have. But it is not nice to have when you're getting attacked, you're getting kicked the shit out of, you're getting ganked by rogues, everything's on you. You need Dispersion quick in Arena, in BGs. Let's use Arena for an example. You're getting ganked, you're getting kicked the shit out of, Dispersioned out. It peels the players off you, the players swap to the healer, you're healed back to full health, but you've got 4 seconds left on Dispersion. What do most players do? They sit there and wait for it to finish. With this macro, if I press Dispersion, it's at 4 seconds, press it again, I'm straight out of Dispersion, I can go again. They're peeled off me, I'm full health, full mana, and get straight back in there. I've not wasted 4 or 5 seconds, because people just use it. They press dispersion and they're straight out. You just can't, they literally go boom and they're gone. You're back out dispersion, and you're killing the targets again, because you peeled the players off, and that's what you intended to do. Really nice macro to have. The next macro I use is Leap of Faith. This macro is used to stop you from having to click. So for example, that player there, to Leap of Faith him, I have to click on him, then I have to use Leap of Faith. With this macro, all you do is press the Leap of Faith, and it will grip them straight to you. I've got it targeted up to my 2s healer, but it's not the best thing to do that. It's only good for when you're in 2s to use that. You should really use this. You don't use it in RBGs. Do not use this in RBGs. It's the same with the Void Shift. The Void Shift is exactly the same macro. I will show you it later. Well, in a minute. But do not use it in an RBG or a BG. It is stupid. You may forget sometimes, and I forgot before. I've been in an RBG. I've been like, oh no, quick! I need to leave. I need to Void Shift with the player. Clicked it. I'm dead because I didn't click it fast, because it was macro to a player in arena, which means he's not there, I'm dead. But yeah, you can have this set up 2 different ways. I've got it /target equals Aggregas, he's my healer, but you can have it so it's set up to /target equals arena 1, or target equals arena 2, or target equals arena 3. This is good for 3s and 5s. You use it, and you'd have to have like loads of Leap of Faiths and loads of Void Shifts in your action bar, but you can, like, say your 3rd partner in your arena team's getting nuked. You press the arena 3 one, boom, he's gripped here. He's Void Shifted with you straight away. Perfect, like that. So here's the Void Shift one as well. It's the same again, just saying Void Shift instead. But yeah. Next macro I use is actually a mouse over macro. I use this on all healing spells I have, but I only really use it on Renew, Powered Shield and Prayer of Mending, because them heals are the ones that don't take me out of shadow form. As you can see, I'm targeting myself. I pressure Powered Shield, I use Renew, it's on me. But with this hover over mouse over macro, I'm mousing over that guy there, I use Powered Shield and I use Renew. I'm still targeting myself, as you see, but he's got Renew and Powered Shield on him. This macro here. This macro here is the same for every single macro again with these, but it's just changing the name again. They will all these macros will be in the description, and all my add-ons will be in the description as well, so don't worry, you don't need to pause the video to read them. They will be at the bottom in the description for everyone to see. But yeah, so that's quite nice to use for mouse overs. You can also use it on your raid frame. When your raid frame's down on the left side, or wherever your raid frame is on your screen, if I hover over their name on the raid frame and heal them if they're in range, it does it again. I don't have to click them, I can just hover over. I'll be like attacking someone, boom, bang, doom, back again, straight attacking. Works every time, really well to use. My next macro is Mind Flay. Mind Flay macro I use is hugely needed. This macro works very well because of a few things. Let me find it first. Okay, here we go. Mind Flay. Right, I need to change the shadow form as well, because there's a shadow form macro I use that I will be showing you. Okay, so I'm on my Mind Flay. I'm Mind Flaying the target. I'm spamming Mind Flay, as you can hear. I don't know if you can, but you should be able to hear. I'm spamming Mind Flay. If you're watching, it's wasting my global cooldown. I'm not getting the... It's just automatically going and going. It's not even fully casting to the end. It's getting halfway and recasting. With this macro, it stops you from doing that. I could sit here and spam Mind Flay all day long, and it does not cancel out. It goes right till the very end of the Mind Flay. When the Mind Flay finishes, it redoes it. If you're sat there spamming it, it will not be casted again unless it's finished, which is very nice to have. The only way to cancel this is either pressing escape, casting another spell, using any other spell to be honest, even an instacast, or even moving forward. There's only the 3 ways you can stop that Mind Flay. Oh, I've done it again. Right, the next macro I use is Resurrection. No, I don't use that. No, don't listen to me. That's just a stupid little macro I use. All it does is I click res, it reses the player I'm clicking on. Let thy be risen by Viagra. It's pretty gay. You don't want that. Right, yeah, shadow form. Shadow form, this is a nice one because normal shadow form, you click it, you go in shadow form. You click it, you're out of shadow form. In, out. In, out. With this macro, once you click shadow form and you're in it, you can't go out. Bell is not ready yet. As many times as I click it, it does not let me out. The only way to get out of shadow form is either if you heal or you cancel it out at the top. That's the only way you will get out of shadow form. The last macro I use is silence. It's a very nice one to have. This is a modifier one. It's set up to a focus target as well. So I'm going to put this training dummy here on my set focus. I'm targeting the raiders dummy. It says here /cast no modifier, target equals target, which is obviously that target, silence, and then the /cast modifier, not no modifier this time, modifier, shift target equals focus. So what this means is if I sit and press 0, which is my silence, it will silence the raiders dummy. But if I press shift, if I hold shift down then press 0, it will silence this training dummy. I'll even prove it's no mouse over macro. I'm sat on the raiders dummy, but shift 0, as you can see, it is on that target there. It's on my set focus target, which is very nice to have. It's good in an arena situation, in a 2s, healer and DPS versus you two. You're nuking that DPS down hard, healer's spamming him up, DPS got no CDs left, healer's used his trinket, DPS is about to die, quickly, because you set focus, is your healer, shift 0 or shift whatever to silence, or control, you can set it up to anything. You can have control, shift, you can have any button, just type in a different button and it will work. And then boom, he's silenced while he's still attacking the other target. You don't have to change targets or anything, bang, dead, wiped, simples. But yes, right, that's it for my macros, and it's now time to go on to my add-ons. There's a main few add-ons I use. The first one is Tidy Plates. Tidy Plates is a add-on that it does this look, pretty much. If it's an elite mob, it gives it a star. It doesn't tell you what level they are, but if it's a horde player, or any other player, if it's a horde in PvP, or even an alliance in PvP, as long as they're not, anyone on the enemy team really, it will give, instead of having up a normal void thingy. Oh, someone joined my channel TS. I'm popular. But yeah, what it does is, if it's a DK that you can see, their bar is not grey, it's red. If it's a monk, it's green. If it's a priest, it's white. If it's a chamois, it's blue. You name it. If it's a druid, it's orange. That, it's really easy to tell. Say that someone's like, oh my god, DK incoming, nuke that DK. You're like, you're trying to find the DK with your battleground, or you're looking for the name of the DK. This, you got it up, you see red, click it, boom, 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 dead, straight away. Very nice to have. But that is not the main reason I use that, because you can actually do that through actually just using a normal interface. If you go onto game and you go to somewhere here, it will say, I don't know where it is, I used to have it on but I don't have a clue. If you go somewhere and you just click on your ticket, it does that anyway. But Tidy Plates does it as well. But also with Tidy Plates, it tracks your dots. Very nice to have. If I put 2 dots on that target, put 2 dots on that target, as you can see, it's still on the other target and it's counting down off the other target. It tells me exactly how long's left. And you see, 5 seconds, 4, 3, redotting my vampiric touch up, bang, bang on time. Redotting that vampiric touch up, redotting that, going for that. There, look, not even dropped, except for that one there because I didn't realise. But yeah, as you can see, it's keeping them up. You know when to refresh straight away. It's very nice to have. So yeah, I'd suggest tidy plates for keeping track of dots. Really nice to have. Keeps your damage up every time. Another add-on I use is Bartender. 1 second, I've just got a whisper. But yes, that's one of my team members actually in my RBG team. But yes, what was I saying? Bartender. Yes, Bartender is, as you can see, it's not. I haven't got the normal Blizzard UI. Normally, you'd have 2 bars here, 2 bars here, 2 bars just below it. Your bag and that over here. That should be in the middle. XP bar and 2 bloody gay eagles. Don't get me wrong, the eagles are cool. But yeah, what instead I use is this Bartender. As you can see here, you can move anything you want. My bag's over there, that's there. I've got all my action bars in the middle. They're action bars with increased size, so it's in my face. As you can see here, slash bar, let's get it up. Right, you can enable an XP bar, which isn't there at the moment because of... Let's go for Blizzard art bar. Boom, there you go. There's the old action bar, as you can see here. You can unlock, so you can move anything you want, so wherever you want. You can have anything you want anywhere. I'll disable that. Let's go to action bar 1. Say that I want all my stuff up here, which I don't know why you would, but some people might. You can sit there, or they're up there instead of being down at the bottom, but I like it neat and tidy at the bottom. You can also increase the size. As you can see with these here, I've increased the size so it's in my face. It's boom, in my face straight away. I've got my trinket, my shadow form and my health stones. I know when my trinket's off cooldown, I know when my shadow form's not on, I know when my health stones are off. I haven't got a health stone. Very nice to have. Highly recommend that as well. You can have your bag put anywhere, you can have that put anywhere. Pet bar as well. Really nice to have. Next add-ons, I'm going to use 2 add-ons at once here. They're both cooldown ones. They're cooldown trackers. ForteXorcist is one of them, and the other one is called Cooldowns. These are different from each other. This is ForteXorcist here. The first part of ForteXorcist is it tracks your health stones, and it tells you how many you got, and it's something about Ritual of Souls. I don't know what that does, but yeah. But also, this is the other part of it. It tracks your cooldowns. As you can see, I'm going to use my Mind Blast. There it is. It's going down, it's going down, it's telling me how long it's got left. 3 seconds, 2.1, 1.0, boom, off cooldown. As you can see, it expanded, went straight up in my face, told me exactly when it was off cooldown. As you can see, it's going off again. But you see here as well, this counting down here, this is the other add-on, Cooldowns. As you see though, quickly, boom, it expands, you know when it's off cooldown. If I use my Shadowfiend and my trinket, there you go, you've got them coming up. Tells you when my pet's attack is off cooldown, tells you when your trinket's coming off cooldown, tells you when your pet's off cooldown, and it just goes across. But also, as you can see here, it counts down on this other one here, which is called Cooldowns. This is the other one. You can expand how large the numbers are on your screen, on your icons. You can have it huge, you can have it tiny. As you can see here, I've got them, one's huge and then one's tiny. So I can see, I know when it's off cooldown, I know when I need to use it again. Really good to keep track of your cooldowns. Very nice to have. Another one I use is Gladius. Gladius is only used for arena. This keeps track of the enemy team on the right side here. I have it here. Most people have it here though, to be fair. What it does is it comes up, they shouldn't really be there, to be honest. There you go, let's get rid of them. It comes up here and it will tell you when they've used it. It'll say how long's left on their trinket, if they've used their trinket, if they've used it every man for himself, how much health they've got, how much mana, everything like that. I can't show you at the moment because I can't get it. I'm not in arena and I can't remember how it works 100%, so I can't show you with the test part of it, but give it a try, you'd like it. Gladius, that one is. Another add-on I use is GladiatorlosSA. This one is keeping track of the enemy team. It tells you when they're CCing, not who they're CCing, when they're CCing, what they're doing, when they're using cooldowns, any cooldown they use, everything. So say a mage is behind me, it calls out in a really girly voice. You can change the voice, but mine goes, for example, a mage does ice block, it goes ice block. So then the mage is obviously near me. I could turn around, find the mage, boom, straight off it go, ice block is down. Or it say bubble, and then if you can't get the bubble off, it'll tell you when the bubble's coming. It'll say bubble down or something like that for a pala. It'll say straight away, go bubble down. And good to have again. Tells you when a druid's going to cyclone you, if he's casting it, it goes cyclone, and that's when he starts to cast it. It doesn't tell you when you are cycloned. It tells you when he's casting it, which gives you time to interrupt, which is nice again. I highly suggest that for arena. Not 100% on BGs and RBGs. It's a bit manic because there's 10 to 15, maybe 25 players, even 40. It goes manic. All you'll hear is anti-magic shell, hex, cyclone, boom, 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 over and over again. You get a headache, to be honest. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. That's a new video out. I will be uploading shortly again. The new season is out very shortly. And also, there's a team that want to actually play against us, who apparently, which is bullshit, have gladiators from Outland. They're joining Silvermoon EU. Seriously? One of the worst PvP servers. Well, not one of the worst. There's really good PvPers on here, but very rare. There's like 1 or 2 PvP teams on Silvermoon. And this guy's making one. He says all his in real life gladiator Outland mates are joining him. Don't believe that for a second. He says they're all 2.4k as well in RBGs, but I don't believe him. He says, oh, we're going to slap you. The only reason he has said this is because he joined our guild. I beat him in a duel as he wanted to duel me, and he said he was better, so I beat him. He started crying to me. He was like, oh, you're all shit. Called the whole team noobs, called my team noobs, saying we're never going to hit 2.4. Who knows? We might not hit 2.4. We are not that experienced yet, but we will do well. I think we have a good comp for this season. Strong team. I'm the target caller. We have a good leader. I think we're going to do well though. And he just tried to be a big head, so I kicked him out of the guild, and then the next minute he goes, right, that's it. I'm doing this, because we had a previous fallout with him because I wouldn't go to an RBG with him and lead it. He goes, can you lead an RBG for me? And he had 9 people, and I said, no, I'm doing arena. And yeah, so he's like, right, I'm not playing with you. I hate raging kids. I went, how am I raging? I just told you I'm not playing. I'm going in arena today. So he put me on ignore list, then somehow got invited to the guild and got promoted to trial. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh god, I'm an officer in this guild, so it's like, no, this ain't happening. Step back, mate. Step down. So yeah, I got him to rage a bit again. But yeah, I don't know why I really told you all that though. It's like a life story. Sorry for boring, guys. But yeah, catch you guys later. Until next time, see ya.